Well, hello everybody. Today is Thursday, June the 6th, 2024. I'm in Oelwein, Iowa at Red Gate Park. And I'm going to do the west side of the municipal recreational trail today. And I was told this is where it might start on this end, so we'll see how far we get before I run out of trail. It's a nice day, except it's really windy, as you can hear by the mic's rumble. And I believe it's about 72 degrees. And if I'm remembering, I think it was 3:40 when I looked at the clock. And this looks pretty good here. I'm assuming this is kind of where we're going to start with this trail, so let's see where it leads. Obviously, we have a water tower to the right. And some big stones right in the middle of the path here. Apparently to keep motorized vehicles off, I'm assuming. And let's see, which way do we go here? We'll go to the right. This looks pretty nice here. There are different segments of this trail, if I am understanding correctly, that they're wanting to kind of connect. And in one of my earlier bike rides, I did the east side of town, and I was doing a lot of guessing on that trail as to where it was going. I think half the time I wasn't even on the trail. I was on the city streets and sidewalks. But we'll see what this side is like on the west side. A lot of foliage in here. This is quite scenic. I didn't realize Oelwein had a forest like this. It's a nice surface. Oh, there's a deer off to the left. I don't know if you saw that. I'll try to do some editing, try to see if we can put an arrow or something on that deer. so you can see it. He took off in a hurry, so they're pretty stealthy. Is that a word? Stealthy? Okay, now where do we go here? Looks like we just go straight across here. This is one part of Oelwein that I have never spent much time in, so I'm unfamiliar with this area. But it looks like we're kind of getting out of the foliage. Maybe we'll get back into it here. This looks like maybe we might be going into some wooded area. Oh, this is nice. But anyway, I think they call this phase 2, or is it phase 1? Where do we go? When in doubt, go to the right. I shouldn't even brought that up because I can't remember now if it's phase 1 or phase 2, but it's their attempt to connect these trails here in Oelwein. So I shouldn't even have brought it up because I don't know anything about it, but I did see some little bit of literature on that somewhere. And I don't even know what part of town we're in. But it's kind of interesting. Oh, there's a big bicycle, so we must be on the right path. Oh, there's a slide. You know what happens when I see a slide. First I gotta check to see if anybody's watching. You know, to see a 73-year-old man sliding down the slide, they might think he's got a screw loose. I give that 4 stars. It's definitely a 4-star slide. Well, let's see where this leads now. Now it looks like we're getting into the industrial area. Look at those big fluffy clouds up there. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, and I think Fayette County is technically no longer having a drought. But we were one of the few counties here in this northeast Iowa that were classified as severe drought, I think. Okay, where are we here? This doesn't look like much of a nature trail. Trying to figure out what part of Oelwein I'm in. This looks vaguely familiar, but I can't quite get my bearings. It looks like the main drag to the right. Is it called Federal? North Federal? Still trying to get my bearings here. I could smell some food. It must be near a restaurant. Oh, here's the old Mealy, I think. We used to play there. Mealy Hotel. Larry and I played there years ago. I think they called it the Hotel Iowa at the time. And before that, it was called the Mealy. Oh, there's Leo's Restaurant. I know where I'm at now. I'm on Main Street, I think. I think they call it Main Street. It doesn't look like a nature trail, though, does it? Notice the squiggly line that I'm following. Maybe that is a trail. Now down here to the right is kind of a little park area and a pretty nice stage. Hi. So maybe they've got concerts here. If you look to the left here, you see a stage. Looks like it's pretty well designed. At least the audience doesn't sit facing into the sun, like some stages that we know of. I should have done my research so I could tell you what the name of this little plaza is. Well, this road will lead back out to where I parked my car out at Redgate Park. So I'm just going to head back out there. I must have missed, if there was more of the trail, I must have missed it somewhere, because the trail was quite kind of limited. Is this that bright light at the end of the tunnel? I don't think I'm ready to go there yet.
Howdy.
He's going back. I got a car behind me too. Well, I would have to say that the recreational trail system in Oelwein is not quite ready for prime time. So I don't know what the plans are for it. And I really don't know how they can connect it unless I'm missing. I could be missing the main trail, but so far I would say the trail on the east side of town is a little bit more interesting, and I would, in all being candid about this, I would not recommend this trail to out-of-towners. But I would recommend it to the locals, I guess. It's better than nothing. But if you would plan a trip to Oelwein to ride the trail, I think you would be, I hate to say it, but probably disappointed because it's just not quite ready for prime time yet. So I'll do a little more research to see if maybe I've missed parts of it, but I don't see any other trails here. So we'll go back in. This is Redgate again, Redgate Park. And I did notice there was another kind of a, looked like maybe a trail, and we will take a look at that right now and see if maybe I missed something. It's right down here straight ahead. So we'll see if that's the, it sure doesn't, it's not well marked, and I just don't think this is part of any recreational trail. It's a path, and it's a bumpy one. But we'll see where it leads to. I think that's as far as I'm going to go on that path. We'll see where this cuts to. It's looking like it might intersect with the initial trail that we started on, and I'm pretty sure that's what it does. So I would say this is an easy ride, and for locals, why not, come out here with your bike, but it doesn't really lead to anything other than that kind of wooded area. There's not a whole lot to look at, but it could provide you with a little bit of exercise. And Again, I would call it an easy ride. And we'll check to see how long this was. Take a look at my odometer here. Looks like it was about 3.59 miles. So it's now about 4:30 and 3.59 miles. So that's part 2 of the Oelwein ride, and I hope you found it semi-interesting. But it just gives you another option here if you live in Oelwein or the nearby area. You might give this a try. And in the meantime, I'll do some checking. Maybe I'm missing something here. So anyway, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next ride. Oh, also check memorybrothers.com for my other bike rides. I have a whole bunch of them, so you can check out a bunch of them in northeast Iowa and parts of Wisconsin. Okay, bye for now.